to all football enthusiasts all around the world. This is another edition of the Arsenal Alchemy. And yeah, we're going to be talking about who we should actually try to buy in this January transfer window, the winter transfer window. It's been on now since January 1st, and so far we are not close to buying anybody. We're not close to, you know, getting anybody in. And in my opinion, I don't think we should even look for look for a winger or a midfielder. Right now, outrightly, we should go for a striker. If it's Benjamin Sesko or Gyökeres, we cannot get Alexander Isak. That's a no-no. But there are players we can actually get if the money is right. You know, at this point, anybody will do. Anybody will do in that striking position, apart from Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz has been. It's almost like he's playing against us this season. It's almost like he plays against us because I can't understand how he misses sitters like that. He doesn't even come close. He doesn't force the keeper to make saves. I really don't understand what the coach tells him. And when he misses chances like this, what does the coach do? You're supposed to call your boy and tell him, look, those chances you missed are unacceptable. Those chances you miss are unacceptable. In fact, at this stage, you know, what could be worse? I'm going to play Leandro Trossard in the number 9 position. We can actually play Leandro Trossard in the number 9 position because at least he's a box player and those tap-ins and he can do those. Kai Havertz, while his kind of goals are mostly tap-ins and, you know, goals that came off his knee, his legs, his head, his chest, you know, nothing really decisive, nothing really, you know, he scores goals off of mistakes. Some of the goals he doesn't really even know about it. And yes, I'm saying Kai Havertz because this segment of the blog of the podcast, sorry, is about Kai Havertz and the need to buy a striker. The 2 chances he's missed in the last 2 games, the game against Newcastle and the game against Manchester United, man, they were unbelievable chances. They were unbelievable chances, and they were unacceptable. For your number 9 to miss those chances, it means you're dealing with a lot. You're dealing with confidence. You're dealing with, you know, lack of quality in the final third. You know, people will say, oh, the defense of the opposing teams were good. No. There is no reason why you shouldn't take. Kai Havertz is on like what? He's on about £300,000 a week. Yes, you heard that right. £300,000 a week. He is our highest paid player. And yes, he earns more than Bukayo Saka. He earns more than Odegaard. He earns more than Declan Rice. He earns more than these people. I don't know how they got, you know, how they, in his contract discussion, I don't know how they gave him that kind of money. I don't know how he's paid that kind of money. Up till now, no one can tell me, oh, Kai Havertz's best role is as a midfielder, is as a striker, as a winger, as a holding player. This guy is not a master of any position. And we pay him this kind of amount, questions have to be asked. Who approved this? Who approved this contract? Who agreed to it? We made a mistake by signing him. Yes, including myself, I was against it. He came out and he was okay last season and he was scoring the odd goals. And yeah, we were like, okay, he's our player. We have to back him. We have to support him. But right now, it's just been a hard watch. It's been an eyesore to watch him now, you know. The only thing he does is track back to midfield, get the ball, pass the ball, run around, and that is it. When he gets ball in the box, he still looks for someone to pass to. And when he gets a chance, a clear goal-scoring chance, he fluffs it. Something happens, he slips, he overhits the ball, you know, he underhits the ball. There is never a good contact. You know, today has, you know, taken us back again. This season, the team has taken us back to 3-4 years ago when we're struggling to make top 4. In fact, as it is now, top 4 is no longer a reality. It's not our God-given rights now. If we lose or drop points against Tottenham, most likely we're going on third. Most likely we're going on third, and we're going to keep sleeping if something doesn't happen. Who would you want us to buy? There are players everywhere. There are players that would love to come to England, that would love to play in the Premier League. Because Arsenal doesn't have a single striker. The two players we put in there as strikers, Gabriel Jesus and Kai Havertz, have been underwhelming, to say the least. Gabriel Jesus came out in the cup game against Crystal Palace. Scored a hat-trick. After the hat-trick, that was it. In the Carabao Cup. The next week, he scored against the same Crystal Palace. He scored a brace. The next week, he scored 1 goal against Brentford. And that is where his season stops. Those 3 games, his season just ended. We saw how pathetic he was in the Brighton game. Today he was... To say he was poor was, you know, he wasn't strong enough. Kobe Mainoo was bullying him off the ball. You know, it was just hard to watch. Even when he got injured, nobody was like, oh my God, we're going to miss him. We're not. And he was stretched off, so it's going to be a long-term injury again. Why are you keeping such a player? And mind you, he's among the first 5 highest earning players in Arsenal. I think he's at about 220 or 230 a week, this kind of player. Look at the players in Brentford. Look at Belmo guy. Look at Weezer. Those guys don't earn up to 40,000 a week. Offer them 100,000, they're going to come running down. Who do you think we should buy? The season is bad. No matter what happens this season, we're not winning the league. We're not winning the Champions League. Our rivals have been right all along to laugh at us and say, oh, we're not going to win anything this season. We remember in the interview about a couple of weeks ago, the coach said, "Oh, we've won two Charity Shield, and so it's a trophy." Why Charity Shield could be a trophy, it shouldn't be coming out from the coach's mouth to say, to defend it, that that was a trophy. It's not a major trophy. It is just a one-time game. Yes, to play it, you need to have either won the league or won the FA Cup. So you must have, excuse me, you must have been on a good run in the FA Cup or the league to play it. But it's a charity game. It's not as explosive as the Super Cup in Spain. You know? If they want to make it a trophy, they should probably upgrade it to something else. Upgrade it, you know, make the competition more prestigious. If you want to call it a trophy, but I don't think it's a trophy, you know. It's good to win it, because it's like a glorified friendly before the league starts. It's good to win it, to boost your confidence going forward, but it's not a major trophy. The only trophy Mikel Arteta has won was in 2020, the FA Cup. In the FA Cup, he inherited Unai Emery's squad. And people might not like this. I don't like the way Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang left Arsenal. I felt he still had something to offer. I just felt the club wanted him out because of his wage. He was earning £350,000 at that time. I think they wanted him out, so they were waiting for the least thing he does to punish him. I think he was still a very good player, and letting him go was so bad. You know, I'd rather have Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang than Kai Havertz. Why did you sack him? Then you spent over £65 million in buying Kai Havertz. Since Robin van Persie left Arsenal in 2012, we haven't had a 20-goal a season striker after Aubameyang. Aubameyang is the only player that has given us 20 goals in a season, in the league alone. Saka came close, but he scored 15 in the season, in the league. We've not been having prolific scorers, because yes, the goals have been shared within the team. Now, nobody in our group of attackers is informed. They are dealing with one thing or the other, you know. Nobody is informed at the moment. Who should we buy? Who is a realistic buy? At this moment, you know, whether it's realistic or not, you just have to buy someone. Go for, what about the guy in Aston Villa? The guy that comes off the bench, what's his name? Comes off the bench, bangs in goals, you know. We can go for him. We can go for him. Go out, if you have to spend 100 million to save the season, go ahead and do it. Save the seasons. Help the player. One win will lift the confidence of this team. They are at an all-time low in confidence. They don't believe in themselves anymore. And, you know, this is all down to the coach. He doesn't inspire anything in these players. He doesn't inspire them in any way. I mean, the game today, if not for the red card, I think Manchester United would have won that game in open play. The one time Manchester United went forward, they scored. We are prone to mistakes. We're predictable in attack. We're slow in attack. We don't have our shooting boots on. Today, our defenders scored against a 10-man Manchester United. We played them for 68 minutes. We played Manchester United for 68 minutes with a man down. With them having a man down. We couldn't convert. We didn't, it's not like we lose a chance. The chances were rarely coming. And when it comes, we lose the chance. We miss the ball. It was a hard watch. It was hard to watch that game. I felt so disgusted. I felt so annoyed. Let me know what you think. And who should we buy? Who is a realistic player to buy in this January? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know what you feel about this, because we need to save our season. Those that are behind the scenes taking these decisions, we need, something has to change, and it has to change fast. Let me know what you think. And of course, if you like my podcasts, you can always subscribe. You can always view the videos, and you can always like the video.